she did drugs.
Not to laugh at, I'm not laughing. Well, you said hippie.
Yeah, she was like a hippie. She did drugs, and she joined this Hare Krishna thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of the Hare Krishnas, but we joined that, and she was abusive all throughout that, you know, but she was very abusive, yeah. The drugs did it to her, I guess. I don't know where else to go from here.
No, well, that's a definitely good start. So how did you maintain through that?
Like, do you feel like music saved you?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would sing, and I would feel escape. And then in that religion that she had us in...
which is what?
The Hare Krishna thing.
Oh, okay.
I found music in there, too. I would listen to the people play this drum, the Indian drum called the mridanga. And then when they would leave, I would play and practice. And after a while, they thought I was one of the dudes because I would practice their style. And so I love drums now. That's my thing, drums.
How did you end up doing your first demo, album, EP, and...
Okay, when I was about 16 and I knew I loved singing, I did a couple of contests in school, whatever, and I won. But every time I would sing, I would leave, be out. I didn't want to hear anybody's compliments, nothing. I just go, be by myself.
Why is that?
That's just because of my life, the way I grew up.
You were just like a loner?
Yeah, very reclusive, very much a loner.
So did you feel like you didn't deserve the compliments?
No, I would just be very nervous.
Okay.
I would get my nerves would push me out there to sing, but then I would hear those claps and everything, and I would just leave. And so I never got my awards or nothing from winning anything. I would just leave. But from that, somebody asked me to help some kids, or there was like a center, remember those after school centers back in the day?
Yeah.
And so I helped some kids sing, and then this one guy used to look in the mirror all the time and be like this in the gym, and I loved the acoustics, so I was singing there after I taught the kids, and he was like this. And then one day it was like, I got a studio, blah, blah, blah. I went there, it was a song I wrote, and I was doing backgrounds, and he was like, when you double your backgrounds, don't listen to your backgrounds, double it without listening to the other one. So that's how I do it now, and I work quicker because time is money. And then, yeah, it was the Freeport studio, from Far Rockaway to Freeport studio, where I got on the radio, and then from there I got a write-up in a book, Guide to Reggae. Okay.
So you're a popular dancehall artist. I'm sorry to cut you. You're a popular dancehall artist.
I wouldn't say dancehall. They try to keep me from dancehall so bad.
Like real reggae.
Yeah.
They pushed me away. Anytime a DJ came in, they was like, you go this way. We don't want you over there with the DJ. Get away.
Who did this?
This Philip Smart was a guy who, they did not want me raunchy. They wanted me to be more classy.
Okay.
But I really wanted to be with them DJs, boy. Oh my God.
And you were like how old?
I was 19. My first time in the studio, she was with me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had, no, I was, wait a minute.
You remember that?
That's not true.
No?
Like, of course.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was 21 when I had her in the studios.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. And that was the first time I heard myself on the radio. It was when you were born, first born.
Wow. Wow.
Like the real memory.
What a moment.
That was a good year for you, I bet.
Yeah.
It was cool, but then I was like, who do I call to tell? And there was nobody. There was nobody to call.
But now you have her.
Yeah.
To call all the time.
I'm like stumped, cause I thought I had this under control, but like you hit me with so many. I'm like thinking like I'm in the days right now. All right, so
being so shy, you didn't feel like music was maybe not what you wanted to do.
And I still feel that way.
Yeah.
And it really, the music world is really dirty.
yeah.
It's really, really dirty, and that's what really, it's really not that good. And you could ask Cardi, have you seen?
No, I mean, I know it's definitely not what it's cracked up to. Honestly, I couldn't do it. Nobody can tell me, oh, just sing, just do it.
I'm gonna play dumb. What's dirty?
The money, for one thing. If you're a female and you're by yourself and you're trying to do this, you get ran over. They try and not pay you. that's my main thing, the money, and not having someone to push for that for me.
Did you have like a manager back then that you used to work with?
I had this manager. Her name was Francesca Spiro. She's passed now.
Shouts to her. Rest in peace to her.
Yeah, but she would get things. People would tell her that I had gigs, and she wouldn't tell me, and I would learn about it after the fact. And somebody wanted to write a book, and she told me about this after the fact, and so I had to get rid of her.
So stuff like that, like it doesn't. I would say stuff like communication-wise doesn't happen as much because of like social media. Do you feel like it's a different like game now?
That's completely different.
Yeah.
Completely.
Because I know you could set your own stuff up and make your own connections and
That's
do everything
true.
on your own. Build your own fan base without anybody's help and stuff like that.
That's so true, but you gotta, I don't know, you gotta have something to get to them. Like you have to.
You gotta finish your package.
So is it not like, I don't know, I've never been in music. Is it not like where they just reach out to you like, hey, I think you're wonderful?
Well, yeah, that happens, but that happens, yes.
But it's whoever reaches out to you, like they would have to have that plan for you, right? Proper bag.
Well, I'm not exactly really looking to be out there right now, but if there was something, a great, offer or something like that, I wouldn't turn it down. And I would rather do myself, like put myself out and do everything myself.
What about like Broadway or something like that? That's what
Acting.
you seem like to me. I don't know, like your voice seems so soothing.
But my voice changes.
Oh.
But that's good though.
Mark,
that would work.
No, I have to tell. Her daughter's over there like, yup, she changed it.
Because
My voice changes.
But that I would think that's like like the dramatics of Broadway and stuff. You
I
never
would
thought
love
of that?
to do that. I've done plays. There was this place called Victoria 5 right next to Apollo.
Okay.
And I did a play in there. It was a reggae play. It was called Rasta.
You liked it?
Yeah. And even before that, when I was a kid, I acted a couple times.
And you're not Jamaican?
My father's from Kingston.
Oh, bop.
I don't really know him.
Oh, okay. But you got this in your blood.
No, I've been to France and I've been to Barbados.
Yeah.
Okay. But it descended. Jamaica still found you. You didn't have to find it.
I didn't even know my father was Jamaican when I was doing Jamaican music.
Oh, yeah?
When did you
Wow,
find
that's
out?
crazy.
I was in my 20s. when I found
Wow. I mean, she was already born. The daughter was already born. Yo, what's Nas like?
Well, I don't know him, but working with him that one day was fun. He was cool. He's kind of serious.
Yeah.
He seemed like
That's what I wanted.
And
Yeah.
who else was there? This comedian who got hit by there was a truck accident.
Tracy Morgan.
He was there that day. He was drunk as fuck.
that sounds like a good.
He was trying to talk to me, and I was like, "Get out of here!" I should have made friends with him though, but I was like, "Get away from me!" I was so nervous.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't know who he was at the time?
No, I knew who he was.
Okay.
But I was nervous, because I had to perform,
Yeah.
and he was just a drunk little thing. Like, get away from me. But I should. Now I wish I.
You wish you would. It's cool.
Living you learn.
So what's okay? Wait, a little bit more about Nas. How's his work ethic to you? Is he?
Well, he was really cool because they were trying to come up with the last line, and they let me, do that.
So he's like open. He's not like,
Yeah.
I got this.
No,
He's like,
He wasn't like stuck up.
Not
Yeah.
stuck up, but there were a whole bunch of dudes around, so it was
okay.
hard to just know
Right.
what he was about. But he was cool. Everybody was cool except Tracy Morgan. Push up, and he was married at the time, I believe. Right?
Wow.
It's funny. Oh.
so what?
Oh, the tea.
Tea.
No, not like that.
What?
I spilled the tea. I spilled a little bit of tea.
Spill some
well,
tea.
him.
Right here is the best place to spill it.
Hey,
Spill
let it
on,
out, girl.
please. Yeah.
wait, you got more tea?
More tea?
Well, no, not no. Being that I'm very reclusive, I don't really know
Like
much
to-
about people. And
Okay.
I don't hang out much with people. But I'll be in there for some singing though.
Okay.
I'll be in there if it's time to perform.
This is my favorite question. Biggest moment of your career. The peak, the mountaintop. What was it? What, as you're thinking, I want to ask you, was it Oochie Wally or was it something else?
I don't feel like you feel like that. Yeah.
No, I me too. I feel like it's something else. She about to tell us some shit.
There was an artist. Her name is Lisette Wilson.
I know. I thought I heard
She's
it.
a jazz player, and she has a sister named Deborah Wilson, I believe, and she's like a comedian. She's been on Mad Max or Max. Or
We probably know her.
Yeah,
we probably seen her.
Before. She
Okay.
got, like big eyes. She's kind of cute, you know. Like I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that was working with her because she played live, and I performed with her. My friend Felicia, who's passed now, introduced me to her, and that was just awesome. And we performed it in Manhattan. And I wrote for this C marking. I remember that's what I was telling you about.
It's okay.
I'm trying to remember this one girl's name. I can't remember right now, but it's a song I wrote for her called Telephone. And they were at this one spot. They were playing her record over and over until it was time for me to perform, and then that was with her. But I loved that because it was a live piano. And it was just like a movie scene. It was just so cool.
Do you have it like on video and you get to watch it?
No, it's a lot of things that I've done that I don't have on video.
Is there anything that we can Google? And
Of course. There's I did a video with EOL, Elements of Life, that played on BET.
Oh yeah? Like how long ago was that?
Everything is long ago.